This is TWiT.
Big meat wins. It didn't lose. It's winning.
I'm so confused.
Well, it's a great article on Bloomberg about the fake meat. Impossible Burger and Beyond Meat, like how that was going to change the world. And
You mean it's the edible NFT?
Yeah, it's the cover of Business Week this week. Turns out big meat is still in biz because people look at these, phony meats and they go, look at I don't even understand what those ingredients are. It's really highly processed. And we're being told now, highly processed is not good.
Dude, I was telling y'all that when this stuff was coming out.
You knew?
Yes.
I still haven't had any of it. I haven't tasted it. I don't know. Is it good?
I tried the one Impossible Burger or whatever it was at Burger King or what have you.
Yeah.
And I get why people would like it, but no.
But it's,
dude.
it's a test tube thing.
Well, okay. Let us not freak out about test tube meat for a second here.
Oh,
it
I'm
is
freaking
highly
out.
processed proteins, and it is lab generated, and there's different ways of generating it. Some of them are generated in like yeast type products. Some of them are generated in other ways.
So one of the things they realize is that the blood that drips out of your burger is like important. So that's called
Heme. Hemes.
And
hemes.
They made heme with genetically modified yeast. They patented this is the Impossible Burger, soy leghemoglobin.
Okay, you were like doing like weird scare tactics that like influencers, as opposed to being a man of science.
Well, I have to tell you, it's worked because people have gone back to beef. You know what the ingredient is in a hamburger?
Okay,
beef.
no.
Beef.
Mew. That's what's in it.
If we talk about
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Is it environmentally better, Stacey? Is it healthier for you?
So here's the deal. You shouldn't be eating burgers every day. You shouldn't eat an Impossible Burger every day.
Nope.
I've tried many of the faux meats, and I tend to only use them like if I'm totally like, I need the feel of a sausage in a vegetarian dish. But the idea here is to help people who only eat meat, or meat is an essential part of their diet, bring in plant and not use as much meat. And I think they have been successful in that way. So some people have switched from eating meat 7 days a week to maybe only doing it 5 days a week. Did anyone really think big meat was going to go away?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No.
The investors who put hundreds of millions of dollars into these companies might have
People
thought
are still
so.
buying these faux meats.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know what they call them.
I I'll get a quinoa burger or a, brown rice burger.
Black bean burger.
Black bean burger. Those are, I know what's in them. I feel like they're good for me. They got fiber. I'm not killing an animal to eat it. I understand.
Mushroom burger.
Probably eat sprouts too.
I love sprouts.
But not everybody's that way. Some people were like, I want, and I think there's value there. And I think over time, this will only expand, especially, look at the price of beef, and what's happening is people in other countries are like, you've got to cull your beef herds because of carbon emissions.
Right.
We're going to start seeing real meat become prohibitively expensive in some places. And
I say that time is now.
even here, thanks to things like climate change.
You're right.
And this will be a substitute for people who really want that mouthfeel of a
Have you ever priced the dry aged ribeye at Whole Foods?
This stuff,
it's more than gold.
It's expensive, dude.
It's $500 an ounce.
Part of what's happening is we're pricing in the externalities of these industries that have historically even been subsidized.
Yep.
I am ready to eat, once they can culture cells in a vat and make muscle matter that way, maybe that'll be okay. But these are really chemical stews. That are designed to make people who want meat think they're eating meat.
With a touch of paprika.
Anyway,
the
Business Week story. The Business Week story is really that it hasn't done that well. Although some have said that's because the big meat, actual meat, is doing everything they can to suggest that these fake meats are somehow unhealthy or full of chemicals.
Yes. I mean, yeast is around us all over. It's a fungus. And some of these others are made with like mushrooms.
And it's delicious.
Yeah. So yeast is not like a weird scientifically chemical stew, unless we think, I mean, we're chemical stews if you look at it that way.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good point.
Hey, we should talk Linux. It's the operating system that runs the internet, a bunch of game consoles, cell phones, and maybe even the machine on your desk. You already knew all that. What you may not know is that TWiT now has a show dedicated to it, the Untitled Linux Show. Whether you're a Linux pro, a burgeoning sysadmin, or just curious what the big deal is, you should join us on the Club TWiT Discord every Saturday afternoon for news, analysis, and tips to sharpen your Linux skills. And then make sure you subscribe to the Club TWiT exclusive Untitled Linux Show. Wait, you're not a Club TWiT member yet? Well, go to twit.tv/clubtwit and sign up. Hope to see you there.